Hey guys, what's going on? It's RogerDeath here, and yes, you're looking at a blank screen, and that's because I wanted to do a little introduction before I switched over to the game we're going to do today. Now, this is one I've been planning on doing for a while, and I just never really got around to it. I was originally going to record it formal, but his schedule, especially on the weekends, is mostly work, so that really doesn't work out. So, the game we're going to be doing today is Blood Bowl. Now, I only have the Legendary Edition, so I can't show you any of the cool stuff in the Chaos Edition. Formal, though, does have it. So if he were on, I'd be able to show you what they look like, because you can actually play one another regardless. So I could play him with my Legendary when he's using Chaos. So, where I'm going to show this game off is, first we're going to look at teams. The way this works is it's a mix between rugby and football, and that's American football. And this is not what I wanted. Maybe it was? I don't know. You can actually watch. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted. So, this takes place in the Warhammer Fantasy universe. Also done by Games Workshop, and like I said, it's kind of a mix between American football or handball, depending on if you're overseas or not, and rugby. And so here's how it works: you've got a bunch of different races that you can pick from, ranging from your traditional human and dwarf, orcs, a bunch of different elf ones, undead, to some of the weirder ones like ogres, a pure vampire team. Well, not pure. They have vampires and thralls, which are living blood containers. I can actually still look up chaos teams, I guess, apparently. I did not know that. Oh, no, chaos is the one that's in here. There's others. It's like, I don't know, anyway. But you've got halfling teams, which consist of halflings that are extremely squishy and weak, and big giant ass tree men that can fling them around. So there's a bunch of different ones. Every race has got its own unique play style usually. People like the elves like to throw the ball a lot, whereas like orcs and the Norse, they prefer to bash people's skulls in. Now, there's the multiplayer component for this game, which is extremely fun. You can play it just against somebody that you know. Play it against random people. You can also do hot seat, which is kind of interesting. That might be an interesting one to show. You know what? Yeah, let's show you. This is how I'm going to show you the game. We're going to go over hot seat. Now, I'm going to play my teams, which are, I play Undead, like always. I have to make sure everybody's got 2 mummies. Mummies are the best around. Okay, yes, everybody has 2 mummies. Ooh, I like this team. So we want to get a team value of 2,000. And here's what the team looks like: 2 mummies, 2 whites, bunch of skeletons, some zombies, and 3 ghouls in the back there. And today we're going to play against, ogre teams really don't do well because they've got ogres, yeah, but they've also got snotlings, which they have an armor value of 5. You pretty much, if you hit them, they pretty much fall to the ground and are out for the rest of the game. So they're kind of uninteresting to play. Let's just play against some regular humans. The Reichland Reavers, as it would be. And you've got 9 different stadiums you can play in. We are not going to do the snow one because that one sucks. It's actually really hard to see the text and everything. So we're going to go to the underground, the crypt. No, we're not going to do any inducements. We're just going to go ahead and start this. Now, there's a couple mechanics to this game that need some explaining. There's rerolls, which, as it sounds, allow you to reroll dice. Each team gets a certain amount per half. It's turn-based. And then humans get apothecaries while the undead don't. They instead get a necromancer. If a player is killed during the match, they can bring them back and start using them as soon as they're dead. So we get a nice little overview of the stadium. The Reichland Reavers are going to call for heads. And they are going to reseed. That's the ideal tradition to do.
And settle down into your favorite chair.
For the way I always play is I have my mummies on the line. Holy crap, that's a very, very strong
pouring rain.
zombie.
Yep, looks like
How is it raining underground?
True, Bob. That'll make the ball slippery and difficult to handle. Tricky.
And then you try and make sure that there's no way they can really run through your game anywhere. And then you can double up. I'll actually rather have the skeleton back here because he's really useless. So that's how we're going to be kicking off. Now then, here, I had a ghoul I could have placed in, but that's okay, I didn't want to. So here, we're going to occupy the weak mummy here. Actually, we're going to occupy the powerful one with him. We want to have a thrower out here. Let's get another... Do we have any catchers out on the field right now? I don't usually play... Yes, we do. I don't usually play humans, so I don't know what any of their players really look like. Put some blitzers up on the line. Let's get rid of him for a lineman.
There was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistance to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 24/72
actually, let's check out this guy.
incident?
This guy's a better choice.
Spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders stadium to sink into the earth.
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium.
This blitzer will come up and fight him. He's got extra strength value. Ooh. To run around. Catchers are great for running the ball. Throwers are obviously good for, catching the ball. So that setup, I'll be kicking. You obviously want to kick it away.
The players are ready.
From, or straight to. Now there's these kickoff events that can happen, and based on fame and number of assistants you have, and a dice roll, you can get special events. In this case, the human team, the Reichland Reavers, get an extra team reroll. So they're at 4 of 3. The ball scatters a little bit. So now this is there's the chat side, and then there's the behind the scenes die rolling side, and this is the one you usually want to focus on because it allows you to see how things go. Now we're gonna have this blitzer crush this right. He gets a defender stumbles result off of the I can't remember what those are called. But they like block dice. Yeah, that's it. They're block dice. There's attacker down, defender stumbles, defender down, both down, and push. Each of them has different effects. Defender stumbles usually just knocks them down for a turn. They can't do anything this round.
The player is really in the right place.
Exactly. It's really ugly.
Let's have our... Oh, God. That's... Oh, my God. I didn't realize he'd be up against 2 dice. Oh, God. Alright, so this isn't looking quite as good. So we're going to have our lineman here go and smash this guy in the face. Yeah, there we go. We're not going to follow, so that he gives assistance, but not enough, to this mummy. So how are we going to do this? Well, first let's get our thrower to pick up the ball.
Clean take up there. Nothing
really easy for him to do.
Have any remark to add, my friend?
And we're going to pass the ball to our catcher. Extremely easy to do because our thrower is really good at throwing. because of skills
Feel any
listed
younger, Bob?
over here, and he has high agility, which is used for that. Now he can catch really well because he's got catch, which allows him to reroll die if he completely fails to catch it. Now then, how are we going to do this? Each player, or each team, per turn, gets a blitz action where they can move and block, whereas normally you can only move or block. And this turn, I think we're going to use it on him.
Griff Overwald said, and I
We're going to
quote,
blitz him,
"Thank
and we're going to
goodness
push him
that the
back.
humans are around to
We'll
raise
follow
the
him.
level of the game." What do you think?
This is going to allow
That was true a few years back.
our catcher
Him and his buddies are
to
no
run
longer
right
at the
down the
top of
field.
rankings.
Now, undead teams don't have lots of movement, but unfortunately he's actually in 2, so he's probably going to get hit. And he doesn't have the highest strength or armor, so that could be bad. So with that done now, all we can do is we can move guys up to assist in the block. So we're gonna move him up here. It's gonna give an extra +1 to the die roll to him. So we get, see, here's defender down and both down. Because both of us have block, I don't want to go with both down. I'll just knock him down with defender down. He gets
Well, that's one
sidestep,
with a good
allows him to
reason to
choose
go
where
see
he
the
wants,
apothecary.
which square he goes
Yep,
to.
looks like he's gonna need a good one.
So then, now, let's use him to knock that guy back. Actually, knock him completely down. Notice how
And
this
don't
guy's got
forget,
bigger
children,
stars
don't try and do
than
this at
this guy.
home.
This guy's
Remember,
only knocked out for a
these
turn.
are
He
seasoned
cannot get up next turn.
professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway.
Alright. Let's block the ghoul. Wow. Yes, follow. Oh, and he's actually
That reminds
hurt.
me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against Reichland.
Oh yeah, you kneecapped him.
He has a damaged back. And he cannot, and he actually,
Oh yeah.
So that's gonna stick with him.
Dead.
Now, I've always wondered if
now
an
neither of
undead
these guys
tiger can
actually are
die.
able to do
Of
anything
course
here.
they can, Bob.
So they're just acting to
Really,
block.
Jim?
So we're going to end turn. Switching to this perspective, we're going to be picked to the perspective of my undead team. We're going to pick our guys up. Can't believe I'm already out. Cool. Damn it. And we're going to pick all, like I said, we're going to pick all our guys up first. That's the first thing you do. And I'm going to move this guy into position over here. And we are going to blitz this catcher. Oh, and all we get is a sidestep. I think this is important enough to use a reroll on. And of course we get both down, but both players have block, which basically negates the knockdown from both down. So nothing happens there. However, he's now going to have to dodge out of tackle zones. Let's attack this lineman here with our guys. Our ghoul has blocked, but the lineman doesn't, so we're going to go with both
What
down there.
finesse, what style, what perfection.
And
What a hammer blow.
we're going to hit the ogre and knock him on his ass. Down for 2 turns because Mighty Blow makes him much more likely to kill or injure
That wasn't a light
somebody.
touch that put him down, Jim. That was a solid chop to the back of the
So
neck.
this
I've
mummy,
heard of teams that
it's a
have
choice
simply
between a lineman
disappeared
and
after being abandoned by their supporters.
between 2
Let's
linemen.
say that some teams
We're gonna
who
take
haven't
this
won
guy
a
out.
match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the
So,
only way to end
he's
a
down
downward
there.
spiral.
This
We have
bear
one
was
guy
really
left we can
strong.
use, but
Do you think they
he's
have some
got
troll blood in them?
massive.
Could be. Or maybe
Blocking
his
on him.
opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
So we're going to actually try and move him out of a tackle zone where we have to roll a dodge die based on agility, which means our zombie's likely to fail. He actually managed because he got a 5 and he has +1 for being able to, from something, I don't know. But he got lucky. Unfortunately, that's about all we can do because our guys are knocked down so much. So we're going to have to end the turn. Same deal on the human side. Get players up. that were knocked down, if you can. Now this is an unpleasant situation for the catcher. He has dodge and some decent agility, but we're going to want to provide him some assistance. So we're going to try and clear out as much of this as we can. Let's start with this white. Place him there, and then we can perform a blitz here against him to make him stumble there. And it knocked him out. Which means he goes to the sidelines, and when either on a touchdown or at the end of a half, he's going to have a chance to get up.
Dwarf participants were warned too late that it wasn't a mug of beer and had been placed on their desk.
Now, what are we going to do with this player? We're actually going to leave him because he'd be in a tackle zone. He's in a tackle zone, and that's not something you want to try getting out of unless you have dodge or really good agility. Our thrower here, however, is going to move right here and allow for a single die in our favor block, which actually didn't work out. That's worth a reroll, even though we got the same thing. So we're both going to go down. It's not a turnover, which it normally would be, and the turnover occurs when you lose possession of the ball when one of your guys goes down. The only reason it's not here is because he has wrestle. If he'd had the ball, it would have been one, but we were lucky that it wasn't. This catcher is actually going to wait to move, because if we do this right, this white, hopefully we can knock him out, and we can. Sit down. In fact, he has actually knocked out too. We're going to try and run it. We're going to begin with. Alright, so we're going to have to throw up a one die block against him. And you know, honestly, a push result is not bad right now, because it gets him out of the way and allows our runner, our catcher, to run all the way up here. If he can get free and dodge 2 tackle zones, which he did, he can run for a touchdown.
Touchdown! Well, let's hope that it's the first of many.
This is a little slow-mo, or a little review of what just happened. So, knocked out players, like I said, have a chance to get up at touchdowns or halves. And that's true for both sides. So now we're going to be catching off. I want this lineman in. I want to take my thrower out. It's unlikely we'll be using him. Catchers, we're going to have... Wait, I have another... Oh god, I have a thrower right there. Oh, that's not good. He's got 3 strength and he's got 2. Okay, I guess that'll have to do. He's going up against Skeleton with 3, though. I'd rather have a blitzer there. There we go. Let's get a catcher over here on the side. Well, I can actually move him up. We're gonna kick with him, so he's got an extremely accurate kick. And from the Undead side, we're gonna want to do what we did last time, just not screw it up. Let's look at this, their placements here. 3 strength, 3 strength, 3 strength, 3 strength. The amount of strength you have determines how many block dice you get. If you have one less than the opponent, the opponent gets to pick out of 2 dice. If you're down by 2 or more, I believe, then they get pick out of 3 dice. If you're equal, you get a 1 dice block your favor, you choose. If you have a 1 die, if it's
we don't see much of the heroes of law these days.
1 above for your guy, you get 2 block dice, your choice. And if it's double, then you get 3 block dice your favor. So that's extremely favorable to get. Now, armor value is basically how likely you are to get hurt. Higher is better for not getting hurt. Now, pretty much all the undead players, except for ghouls, have a skill over here called regeneration. This means that if they get injured, they have a chance of just walking it off, getting right back up, running off to the sidelines, and they'll come in half or Oh, God, I didn't... Oh, crap. I forgot I was receiving the ball over here, so...
Charge!
Don't hit me, don't hit me.
Oops, I'm sorry. That's an old reflex on hearing
Uh-oh.
the starting whistle.
Pitch invasion. This isn't good. So... A bunch of players are going to get stunned right away because of that roll. Fortunately, it looks like it was a little better for the Undead team just because players are only down for one turn. So this ghoul's going to have to run back here to pick up this ball next turn. I have 2 more squares I can move, but each one requires me to get a 2 or higher on a d6. And it's a risky play because if I fail it, my turn's over. So, for now,
Blood Bowl is reputedly
I'm just going to stick
the
with more
toughest of all sports.
So they say,
sensical
but it really
moves.
only comes down to taking a few hits.
We're going to knock this ogre down again, hopefully. We're going to like, stumble him, puts him down for a turn. He's going to go over there, and we're going to follow him.
As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for
The
lunch.
skeleton's going to move up over here to deal with this lineman. Now, which of these I want? I'm going to have to take this guy out first because he's got guard, and that allows him. It means he always gives a bonus to people around him, even if he's blocked by another player. That's a great thing to have because normally you can't. Oh, that's not good for the Champions of Death. That's even worse. So,
Now, there's one
mummy
who
goes
would be
down,
coming back
turnover
alive.
happens, and human team's turn. Oh my God! Now this catcher can just run. Oh, he will be able to run. Oh, he's got dodge. Yeah, and decent agility. He can run all the way down here. See, dodge allows him to just get out of that. Allows him to reroll any die to get away from another player. So, how are we going to do this? We're going to use... We want to use a
Today's
blitzer
insight
or a
comes from
lineman.
Jaime Schnibbel, coach and owner
We
of
actually
the
have the
Goblin
same, so let's
Lowdown
use a
Rats
lineman
team.
because he's got less
In yesterday's
move.
Spike magazine,
to
he
do
said
this
that
hit.
Blood Bowl was no winners,
Not quite
just
so
survivors.
good.
Oh, now that's deep. About as deep as his team's position in the
That's
rankings.
better. That's going to allow him to not have to go down this turn.
That right hook
Except for
was
turnover
worthy
right
of
away.
a black orc.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it.
Now, this is going to be the hard part, is dealing with this mummy here. So we're just going to ignore him. Let's see. Blitzer can move right here. That gives a +1 strength-ish. I say ish because it's an effect strength for block dice. Bonus over the skeleton to Peter there. So we're going to try this. They both have blocks, so that negates anything out. I'm not in a position where I want to push. Let's see about putting a player here. And can we get this lineman? Let's get this lineman downfield as much as we can, so that he can try and deal with the ghoul as well. I'm not sure I like this team anymore. This undead team. It looked nice. We're going to go with both down, just because of the fact that it will put the skeleton down as well as my lineman, but my line,
And today's
it's not
question, which
a
will allow one lucky viewer
turnover.
to win
It's a
a year's
wrestle.
subscription to Spike magazine is. Which
And because
player
we've made
won the
every other
85,
move possible, we're
87,
going to go with the
91,
risky
and
one.
99 Blood Bowls
A
with the
1-to-1
Reichland Reavers.
roll.
Was it Griff
And it's
Overlord,
in
his wife, or
human
his future
favor.
son?
Easy peasy.
So he's only down for a
Especially as two of
turn,
them never touched a ball.
which is actually meaning he's not down at all. They got pretty much every player that the undead team has. It's kind of shitty, but it happens occasionally. He can move 1 square. Getting up requires a move of 3 squares, so a lot of people can't move and get up at the same time. It's like Mummy. They only have 3 move periods, so they can really only get up. Stand all our players back up. That's off them up off the field. Let's go with a not so risky hit on the ogre. Wow, very not risky hit on the ogre, in fact. Let's knock him actually over this way just because we can. Thick Skull means he didn't get KO'd when he should have. He's only stunned. And this is a bad situation for that skeleton regardless, so he's just going to stay there. Our ghoul, however, is going to hopefully pick up the ball. That's going to require a roll of 4 or higher. Wow. And run up this way. He fails it, so we're not going to reroll off of that.
You'd think it was the first time he tried to pick up a ball.
We only have one reroll for the
Wizards have
half.
not always been able to cast spells safely
Players.
from behind the sidelines. Were you
Get
playing
up.
at the time in an Albion league, a second
Get
division
up.
that prohibited spell casting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling...
Now here's how we might
to
win
see how
this.
well Wizards
We might get
stood
another
up to the
touchdown
mad
for...
charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck.
No, we're not going to be able to do one this turn. We're going to move our catcher over to this square. And we're going to blitz the ghoul. Okay, next turn.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
No, we're not gonna do
Yes, splodge.
So he got injured too. He's got a smashed collarbone. He's out for the game.
Boom!
He
That
failed to
player
pick up
goes
the ball.
directly to the dugout.
Well, at
And
least
I
you got
don't
them
really
all.
feel like he needs to go for it because next turn we're going to get a guaranteed touchdown. None of the Undead team can move far enough. So the Undead team's just going to play smashy smashy, your face goes by. Which is not fun for the poor Undead team. Or for the poor human team at that point. 2 dice against him. And of course it's terrible. But we have 2 rerolls, so... Okay, well, we'll just push him, I guess. Yeah, push him that way. Alright, 2 block dice against him. Knock him down. And injure him,
Now and again,
but he
Blood Bowl
regenerated.
throws up a real mixed bag.
So he went down and he
Like the
starts getting
Motley
back up.
Horde.
So he
It's made
regenerated.
of a
He's
bunch
going to
of
be back in.
misfits.
Yeah,
He's
can't
gonna
be
come
easy
back
to
into
coach
the
those
game later.
cast-offs every day of the week.
Now we're going to throw 2 block dice against this zombie. And we're going to knock him out. Wow,
didn't
this
say much
poor
about that.
Undead team.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal.
Ah. And our
Hold
lineman
still,
goes down
and then
because of block.
pow, right in the face.
Oh, this poor Undead team. They are not feeling too hot. How are we going to make up for this? Well, we are going to just not make you have a fun day. You see this Blitzer here? Yeah, Mr. Blitzer's not going to have a fun day either. Or he will, because he's not going to go down. Block cancels. Except for the fact that both of them have guard. Hi there. And even then we only push him. Wow, worthless. The dice does that to you. A lot. There. Sit down.
Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Sit
Yeah,
down.
but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short
That's not how it's
conversation.
going to matter.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously.
He's a... we're going to actually just going to foul this player because why the hell not at this point? So much
Down
we
and
can
eat
do.
the dust. It's good.
Oh, and he gets ejected by the referee. Now he can't play for the rest of the
As
game.
they say, practice makes
Oh, man.
Look, they
What's
walk,
that?
They make noises.
Humans want...
They score touchdowns.
No,
Yes,
I'm not
Bob.
gonna
They are
reroll.
old undead
Bonehead.
role players. What
He
did
has
you
to roll
expect?
a
Jim, it
2 or
still
higher
just surprises
in
me
order
each
to do
time I see
anything.
them on the pitch.
Ogres.
I'm gonna stand all the players up. Humans not so happy now. Humans feel like kicking people's asses. So we're gonna do just that. Move up over here and blitz that ghoul. And just damn it. Move up on him even though it doesn't matter. Sit down.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap.
That's not going to allow him to actually do anything, so... Catcher requires 4 to pick up the ball. We'll risk it. And he picks it up. Touchdown, humans.
One more touchdown.
Yep, looks like they've decided to step up again.
Damn! Not a good day to be an Undead fan. Not a good day. So we're going to kick off. So where's our kicker? There he is. There are 8 turns to a half.
The team that is made up of the mix of evil players.
Oh god! Oh god!
Fully merited from what I've seen.
Oh, poor Undead team of 7 players. Yeah, like all their guys on the line,
2,
really.
1.
Oh, that's actually a big bonus. And the game glitched out. I can't pick. Well, the game still has some bugs, even though it really shouldn't. So it's going to be a wasted event, basically. Because normally I should be able to move somebody, whoever I want, at their receiving team to catch the ball. However, the game glitched out, so I couldn't do it. So
the player has got the ball, and now he's the main target.
So we're gonna move him up here. Bash the ogre down, or not, because they both have block. Bash him. Oh no, we'll just shove him. We'll shove him too. No, we don't want to follow.
Back in the days, there were no undead teams.
Oh, wow.
Could you perhaps explain why to the
Not
fans
good.
at home, Jim?
Ah, well, it's simple.
I'm only going to show the first half of this game,
to
just
raise
because
the dead yet, Bob.
these games can take a long time to... Oh, wow. Why can't you... Why don't you... Oh, you have less. Okay. Oh, well then, why don't we do this? Come over here. And you blitz him. Pow, you fall.
Violence.
Yes, it's a
Can you
great
pick up the ball?
spectacle,
Yes, you
Bob.
can.
Good hand skills. The ball is caught.
So... Yeah, okay, Eh.
Wow.
It really
I
doesn't
can
matter
tell you
because the
straight,
human
that
team's like
hurts.
way in the lead. Well, Undead team sure isn't having a fun day right now. Can we deal with this? No, we can't deal with this ogre. Let's deal with this guy though. He's gonna sit down. See? Sit.
You think you'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down.
We can't hit him, but we can blitz him. That's gonna knock him down.
He checked that move.
Made him look
Which-
stupid, you mean? Corruption is so widespread
gonna
that the
do enough.
Referees Guild has set out rules concerning where, when, and how.
But
one
the
can
fact that
accept
this
a
zombie
drop.
can move down,
Under an agreement signed
Or
last
skeleton
season,
can
clubs are not
move
allowed to
down.
offer less than
he
the
now has
going
to
rate.
dodge out, and he doesn't have the greatest agility. We're gonna go with our last action for the... Wow. Okay, human team. Up. And up. And splits the ghoul.
I bet that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face.
Broken jaw, so he's out now. This game's going terrible for human, or for the undead. I might just play it out because of how comical it is. Yes! That mummy finally sits down, but just for a little bit.
Chat with the Astro Granite.
This white is gonna sit down. Oh no, he's gonna get injured.
Is a lot cheaper than a plastic
But did he
set.
regenerate?
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Did not regenerate. He's out of the game. We're gonna go for the yes. Reroll the dodge. Dodge is out. 4 and 3 points for the human team.
An exhibition match.
Efficient and experienced professionals versus
Wow.
unskilled, disorganized amateurs.
I've never had a match this this unbalanced. Unless I was using it was joke game.
Look over there.
It's the only time
Some
I ever
cute
had one
little
so
elf
bad.
beauties
Where-
are selling
why
big
does my
root
kicker keep
sandwiches in the stand.
disappearing?
I'm off to get one. I'll be back in
No,
5 minutes.
play there.
And so now you like big mood sandwiches?
Ah, no way. A little elf beauty. Yeah.
Alright, you go there. That'll help allow the block against the mummy right away. Yes. Okay. This isn't looking good. I want to feel pity for the... But I'm going to kick it back that way. It failed. Oh! And just what they needed. Another team reroll. Oh god. Oh, they have no ghouls to pick up the ball anymore. Oh, that's bad because White's the only one on their team that has the agility to do it now. They only have one of those. It's actually absolutely terrifying.
Boom! In the face. And then
Yeah, let's
by
use
a
our
clean
second
uppercut.
block.
Well
I realized I
done.
could do that. I forgot he had multi-block.
I think he's singing him a lullaby.
So he actually didn't move, but he took down 2 guys. Damn, he's broken. Oh, hey, look, there's something good.
It seems this
Knocked
player
out.
does all the talking
No, we
with
don't want to use
fist.
the
and they
apothecary.
clearly know how to get
You
hurt.
use apothecaries on people that are dying
What an idiot.
or injured, not just knocked out. Oh, zombies
We can
actually got blocked.
congratulate
Oh,
the
wrestle!
Junior Paravon Stink Team
Damn it,
who
I
won the
realized too
Junior
late.
Dungeon Bowl for the 2nd year running.
Well done, spawnlings. And it's interesting to know that the names of several of these youngsters are already on the lips of many of the major team coaches.
Screw it. Wow, worthless. You go down.
On the schmuzzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on.
Can the humans make it 4.5? They have to do it. They have to get the points this turn, otherwise it's over. For getting 4.5 points. Wow. Just wow.
I don't know
Ogre
if
say
you
smash.
really like that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it.
White. Out of the game. Oh, and you're injured.
Up, they've been pushed off the side.
And you didn't
I hope you have
regenerate.
good life
Wow. Oh my god.
I doubt
Oh
that
my
he'll
God.
be taking any further part in
This
the
is so
No,
bad.
I'd say that the apothecary had his work cut out for him.
You can just pick up the ball and screw it, we're gonna go for it. Why? Because we can. Yes, the 3-roll to pick up. We failed.
Yeah,
I don't care.
hard does make things a bit slippery.
The human's kind of a massive advantage in this game right now. There's not really much that this team can do.
The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And
Has
with
to be
the
a
cost
block
of
action.
doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away.
Let's hit him.
That reminds
Block.
me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against
Let's
Reichland.
hit
Oh,
him.
yeah. You kneecapped him.
Push. No, let's not follow. And for maximum silliness, try and pick up the ball and
The
fail.
ball bounced everywhere.
I was told that you can find round balls. Much less fun.
What the? The first half is over already.
It can't
Yeah.
be.
Yup, they're heading back to the changing rooms.
Well, see you in a few minutes, boys.
Yeah. So, before kicking off, our kicker. Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and play. Go ahead and play out the whole thing, because at this point, it really doesn't matter much now, does it? Where the hell's my other mummy? Did my mummy get killed? Where? Where the hell's my mummy? Oh, it's doing this damn glitch again. Oh, no, it's over here. Mummy, mummy. Skeleton to get the kick. Kick it right to him, and he
And we're
probably
off.
still won't catch it. Oh, but the offense starts there. They get to move a square. Not that anybody
A
else
recent
will.
medical report stated that cerebral
Oh my
hemorrhages
God!
were less
Holy
frequent in
shit!
Blood Bowl players.
He got a critical. That's why he
Amazing.
succeeded.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent.
All right, smack him. No reroll.
Now, there's
Sit.
one that won't be coming back in a hurry.
No reroll.
Do you think you'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down.
No, we're not gonna follow.
Ouch. Have a nice sleep.
Now we're gonna have
Little
our
baby
ogre
gets his medicine, and he's
blitz.
having a little nap. And don't forget,
Make the
children,
other mummies
don't
sit
try
down.
and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway.
And now we're just gonna get the rest of the human team to basically show up on the doorstep of this poor skeleton. You can get up and move over there. And you can move over here. And big block.
This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood
End
in
of
them?
turn.
Could be.
Stand up.
Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about
Stand
the
up.
family.
I should probably
Did
just
you
be
know
leaving them
most
down at
teams
this
are
point so they
jealous
can't
at the
get
undead
killed.
teams?
Why is that, Jim?
Apparently, Tom Landry, in a rare interview,
There's no success to be
stated
had
it is
here.
because their
No.
players don't stop playing
Just go
when they
down.
die.
He failed to
that
catch
makes
it.
sense.
There was nothing that really could have been done.
Ejected
You go
like a
out.
wisp of straw.
You're out of the
It
game
won't
for
take
now.
long.
You're telling me. The hooligans are going to have a field day.
He'll come back in. Next touchdown. I can say that because we all know there's going to be a touchdown.
Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things.
Nobody is surprised at all that there's going to be another touchdown. Want to see a 3-block die against this? Oh no, it's only going to be a 2? Really? I feel robbed. Yeah, follow.
Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
Okay. You come down here for the hell of it. Pick up the ball. No, I don't want to
This one
re-roll
is
it.
gonna get the hand slapped at the end of the match.
We'll
Better a smack on the hand
we'll
than
get
a
it
punch in the
eventually.
face.
I don't mind screwing around so much. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up and move over here. And end the turn.
No doubt Tomolandry, the Necromancer, is the most famous undead coach out there.
Of course, Bob. He's the head coach of Champions of Death.
Not only that, Jim, he was the first Necromancer to resurrect a dozen skeletons and give them knowledge of the game. A trend that was quickly followed.
Really? Screw around at this point. Why am I not having the catcher pick it up? Because I'm trying to get it so I can pass it to him. No!
Oh, if I was in his place,
my God.
I'd be looking for a place to hide.
There's really nothing else that can be done. I could move guys around so that they might try and hit somebody. I probably actually should have done that, so that this guy's not wouldn't have to face the full wrath of a mummy. Because that's not fun. That said, it's about all they have. But what they have still hurts.
Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts.
Literally all we could do. Move over here. Somehow not smash his face in. Come over here. Smash his face in.
What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow! And today's question, which will allow one lucky viewer to win a year's subscription to Spike Magazine, is... which player won the 85, 87, 91, and 99 Blood Bowls with the Reichland Reavers? Was it Griff Oberwald, his wife, or his future son?
Easy peasy.
Especially as two of them never touched a ball.
This game's always the color commentators are the best. I'll just go with a Mega Block. Pick up the... Oh wow, he didn't. Not only did he not even manage to pick up the ball, he just gets completely knocked down because he was in a tackle zone and the game failed to represent that. So that's fun here. Reroll. That's just gonna result in a push, but other block here.
Ouch!
Both down.
Oh, he's knocked them senseless.
You're assuming then that he had something between his ears to begin with.
Both down. No.
Funny how
Again,
his
you
head
don't
went
waste it on
one way and
KOs.
the body the other.
Must have an elastic jaw.
This is so bad. I feel so bad for the fucking Undead team. And they're even getting all the chances in the world to succeed now because dice rolling is going in the opposite way right now. Want to see that guy die? Oh, what? No, come on.
Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision.
Surprised that guy didn't
player's
just
gonna wake up with
straight
a
up
serious
die.
headache.
Why is this not going to be a... Oh. Move him up over here. And throw a 2-die block here. We're going to wrestle him down. Knock him on his ass.
Wow! I can tell you
We're
straight.
going to have our
that
catcher
hurts.
go for the damn ball. And he failed!
A player
No,
that
we're not going to
bad should
reroll.
not be allowed on
Actually,
the
that's kind of
pitch.
nice because he got it away from the mummy. The end of the match is imminent, and it's going to be a complete ass-kicking for the humans. Because the Undead barely have players. We have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4... We have 5 on the pitch right now. Of those that can play... Okay. Him. Oh shit, that was... Yes, I want to use my second block.
poetry in motion.
What
Wow,
we'd
that was
like
the
to
only
see
action that could be taken.
More often.
Okay. So you stand up. I love how I pushed him at the ball and the ball goes flying
Griff
backwards.
Overwald said,
'Cause
and
that
I
makes
quote,
sense.
"Thank goodness that the humans
You
are
get up
around to raise the level
and
of the
move.
game." What do you think?
Well, that was true a few years back, but today him and his buddies are no longer at the top of the rankings.
Crush,
That's one with a
mummy.
good reason to go see the
And of course,
apothecary.
mummies just don't die.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one.
Catch her, catch it, or pick it up and run the damn thing.
He's got a hand to the ball.
Yeah, now he's
There we
looking
go.
around for support.
Touchdown coming up. Let's go, guys.
Oh, they're taking a beating down there.
Yes, this could be one for the record books.
It could be at this rate, Jesus. Yep, looks just about as good as it could be. Oh, apparently we didn't have enough guys on the line, so
Skywards, and the match is
it
on.
pulled my skeleton off. Oh. Defense gets a free turn. Oh. Well, that's fair. Wow. So, oh my god. In this case, they're basically getting... Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna go all the way. No, don't reroll.
Somebody had better
Doesn't
stuff
matter.
some smelly
Turnover,
salts
the
under his
special
nose.
case.
But that won't do any good. He'll need extract of
So it lands on his
nerve
body,
put
so
him
it has
back
to
on
roll.
his feet.
Tuh.
The referees guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea.
Double block,
And just
because
how
apparently
effective
catchers can
will
get that
one
now.
bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided.
No reroll, it's the same thing.
Boom!
Wait,
in the
wait, yes,
face,
we want to use
and
the
then
second
followed by a
block.
clean uppercut.
No reroll.
Well done.
They're feeling piteous. They'll take a defender down.
I bet that
Just
hurt.
'cause they know
Good
he's gonna
job
be
his
getting
nose
back up
got
next
in the
turn.
way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face.
Yes, follow.
As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch.
Yes, get some
I
pain
think
finally.
she's singing him a lullaby. That player's gonna wake up with a
I said pain.
serious headache.
We're not even going to go for the ball. Because there's no way the Undead can actually do anything with it at this point. They have no players that can actually hold on to it and
all
run.
the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard.
Nope, you're just going to stand up. Barely succeeding at even doing that. 'Cause duh. Two block dice there. I guess we'll just push. No, I don't want to follow it. I want to get close to that mummy. Block die. Will it block? Lineman keeps running.
Did you know that Champions of Death's mummies are rediscovered Blood Bowl players?
Yes, of course.
Catcher
You
actually
know
fails
they're
to dodge
8,000
and
years old.
I guess
gets
that makes
stunned.
it old news, Bob.
That's not funny, Jim. Seriously, you need
Let me
some
say,
new
kick your
material.
ass, bitch.
Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport.
Oh, hey, look, you're blocked. Good, too. And of course, Mummy can't reach over there. Skeleton can't even reach over there. So, Skeleton, move over here. No, you can't reach him, so we're gonna block him. There. Now, Mummy say... Psst. Mummy... God damn it! That was the last turn to do anything on, too. So, nobody gets hurt anymore. Yes,
It made
reroll.
picking that ball up look easy.
And another touchdown. This is really too easy.
They have been beaten badly for sure.
Yes, they have.
Complete and utter victory. They came to show off their skills.
That's Blood Bowl in a
Sounds clear.
nutshell.
If
Humans
those
apparently
big
are
brutes
completely
have any
broken.
intelligence, they'll learn from this defeat
With their
that
5
sheer
touchdowns.
power is not always the key.
Too
7
true. If they
casualties on the
concentrated more
Undead
getting
team.
The ball than getting the man, it would be a step in the right direction.
A logical defeat
Wow.
for a team that was just not in the game.
They couldn't get their hands on the
Touchdowns
ball. That's what cost them
on
the
turn
game.
2,
How often does the
5,
MVP end up on the
7,
losing side?
14, and
I don't
16.
know, but if it continues like
Wow.
that, he'll be looking for a new team. Well, if
He
you
had
got
one.
points
Yeah,
for
Undead had
staying
one
in your own
sending off.
half of the field,
Casualties.
they'd have won
None in the
hands
second
down.
half.
What? Not one
Well,
player
technically.
doped?
Oh, that could go either way. I don't
It's
remember.
just a
I think it's
teensy-weensy bit of surprise.
wasn't fun for them.
Well,
So
if it's true, it
that's
could
Blood Bowl.
definitely go down
If you want
in
to
the
see more of that,
annals.
let me know.
Well,
And
the
if you
league's been
do,
calling for
and
tighter
you just
discipline
don't want to
on
wait,
the pitch.
the
I'm
Game
not
Station
sure that
is
they
current.
make
I want to
that
say the Game
many
Station
players
podcast
to
because
be
that's what I'm
sent
always
off.
referring to. The Game Station is currently doing a round robin with 8. There's 8 people participating in it. Total Biscuit, Dodger, Jesse Cox, Wow Crendor are among them. Those are the big ones that I can remember off the top of my head. And like they're doing 6 weeks for sure of matches. Everybody's first match was this week. There are currently 2 games up, 3 different 2 perspectives for one of them, 1 perspective for the other. And yeah, it's a fun game. It's very nice if you can find somebody to play it with, because then you have somebody to rage with when the die rolls are just going completely retarded. That's it for this time, guys. I'll see you next time.